Hello everyone, I am Xianyu. In this video, I will talk about Samsung Echo Coin. The protagonist is of course Q990F, but the second one is Q930F and the wall-mounted QS700F. Samsung Q990 series has always been a popular benchmark product in the global Echo Coin market. It is a product that is both popular and popular, so today I will take Q990F as an example to talk about why Samsung Echo Coin can lead the market. Why when everyone mentions Echo Coin, they will think of Samsung Q990 series. I will mention the advantages and disadvantages according to the old rules. Please rest assured on this point. The core contradiction of Echo Coin users has always been to hide their complaints and experience, and limited by budget and space. The Samsung Q990 series directly gives users an optimal solution. That's the sound effect. I'm very strong. The price is not expensive for me. In the 2022 Samsung Q990B review, I said something like this: if the physical form of the tonal sound is not changed, then Samsung Q990B has touched the ceiling of Echo Coin sound effects. 3 years have passed now. Has the situation changed? The 23-year-old Q990C is an optimization of the Q990B channel mapping. 24-year-old Q990D added the long-awaited HDMI 2.1 interface. Q990F from 2025. The changes are relatively large. Changes to the subwoofer greatly improved low-frequency dive capabilities. Enhanced low-frequency sound performance to a certain extent. The 5 years I have been doing Echo Coin audio reviews, there are 40 or 50 Echo Coins that have actually been tested. It is said that the panoramic sound effect can surpass the Samsung Q990. I haven't met it yet. Even the price of some Echo Coins is already double that of Samsung Q990. So in terms of sound effects, Samsung Q990 series has always been in the first echelon. Samsung Q990 series can achieve outstanding sound effects. What is being evaluated? The answer is enough physical speaker units and the number of channels, coupled with the excellent up-channel muddying algorithm on the most important front left, center and right channels. Samsung uses a standard MTM structure. Configuration of 3 speaker units per channel, able to ensure sufficient sound pressure and relatively balanced frequency response. On the front and rear sides, Samsung innovatively added side surround physical auxiliary channels to increase the transition of the side surround sound field. In the field of Echo Coins, computational audio is an important part of creating a spatial surround sound field. Samsung Q990 widened channels and rear surround speakers. It is the physical basis for computing audio to perform its functions. Of course, let's talk about why Echo Coin sound effects lacked a subwoofer. After all, the subwoofer is the soul of a home theater system. Friends who have read my review of the Echo Coin series should be impressed. What I always emphasize about the subwoofer is that it is just right. Echo Coins from some famous European and American audio brands like to have a large diameter subwoofer, but it may not be suitable for the listening environment of domestic users, because the vast majority of Echo Coin users in China live in cities. Many friends in my video group watch movies. The experience of being knocked on the door by neighbors upstairs and downstairs. Believe me, as long as the door is knocked once, I'm not in the mood to continue reading. Samsung on Q990F this year. Small subwoofer upgraded with dual active diaphragms. Something to say. This subwoofer is really beautiful. Let's first listen to some actual performance of the Q990F subwoofer. Q990F small steel cannon. This is not the training route of deadlift, compression, and low-frequency brightness. In actual listening sense, the 32 Hz low-frequency dive depth of this small steel cannon, and the compliant response is excellent. The low frequency is progressive and flexible. The sound is collected cleanly. I almost didn't hear the head burning sensation in the study environment of my living room. I like this little steel cannon because of its small size. Many friends now like to make a platform on the TV wall when decorating their houses. The size of the Q990F subwoofer can be placed directly on the floor. Very space-saving. Some of my friends like this small subwoofer. And from Q990B to Q990F. Of course, there are some friends who choose Q990F. What I like most is the two full-featured HDMI 2.1 interfaces. Samsung's HDMI 2.1 interface was first installed on last year's Q990D. Although I have often complained about Samsung Echo Coin before, there is no need to release it every year. A reasonable product cycle is to release one model every 3 years. But it is undeniable. New products are released every year and respond more promptly to market feedback. Many friends may not know why Samsung added HDMI 2.1 interface to Q990D. It is precisely because of the strong demand from users in the Chinese market that Q990F's 2-in and 1-out HDMI 2.1 interface has 40 GB bandwidth. Also supports Dolby World pass-through and variable refresh rate. This also means gamers can enjoy dual Dolby and low input SALT at the same time. Movie users can choose according to their own device conditions. Free choice of grid backhaul or pass-through mode. Samsung's advice is also reflected in the Q990F's trial bass function. For many users who are afraid of subwoofer disturbing people, trying out the bass is a life-saving straw for watching movies at night. You can enjoy the low-frequency texture of movies without disturbing your neighbors. Although it's long overdue. But the function of thought bass is really useful. There is another thing that Samsung Echo Coin does well. That is to allow users to freely adjust sound pressure level of each channel and high and low frequency EQ. This parameter adjustment chart of Samsung Echo Coin, I believe many friends have seen it. This is compiled by one of my group friends. It also claims to have my recommended plan. Although there are prescient parameter combinations written in it, it's not from me at all. And other parameter combinations are recommended. It may not be suitable for the acoustic environment of your home, but at least every user can adjust to a satisfactory listening experience according to their own listening environment. At this point, I think it's still very good. Back to the title. The reason why Samsung Q990 series Echo Coins are successful, I think the essence is to accurately solve needs. Capture mainstream users with versatility and cost-effectiveness. Satisfy audiovisual enthusiasts with cinematic immersion. It also uses full-blooded HDMI 2.1 to satisfy gamers. Okay, after exaggerating the advantages. Next it's time to talk about the shortcomings. Samsung Q990F's rear surround has industry-leading advantages. There are also shortcomings. Because the back surround also has physical measurement surround channels. An excellent last round algorithm. So in most movies, the sound field creation is very excellent. Coupled with the crisp sound effect brought by the full-screen unit, you will feel that the rear surround is very active. It's quite exciting to listen to, but also because only full-screen units are used. that use a two-split screen structure. The Q990F's rear surround sound is a little thinner. See the two-word sound quality. You must have thought that I was going to talk about the high-frequency performance of Samsung Q990 again. When I was doing the Samsung Q950 review in 2021, mentioned the sound quality performance. The conclusion at that time was, Samsung's mid-frequency adjustment is particularly excellent. But the high-frequency performance may not be as good as a $1,000 bookshelf box. This meme is now deeply rooted in people's hearts. Tell the truth. Samsung's response to Q990 Echo Coin in the past 2 years. The adjustment of the 1.5-inch full-range unit is worthy of praise. Some time ago, when I was doing a review of 3 flagship Echo Coins, I originally thought that the high frequency of Q990F would be completely defeated. The difference is actually much smaller than I thought. Next, let's talk about Q990F. How to choose between Q930F and QS700F. Before starting to compare, let's first listen to a few comparison videos of different types. I'm still too little. Propositions, stand by, take. Yeah, she's faster. Sunny's on cold tires. Okay, Sunny, no fighting, let her through. Who's fighting? I'm reaching. Policeman, tell them to let me box. Propositions, stand by, take. Yeah, she's faster. Sunny's on cold tires. Okay, Sunny, no fighting, let her through. No fighting. Who's fighting? I'm reaching. Policeman, tell them to let me box. Propositions, stand by, take. We can also hear from the video. Samsung's training strategy for its Echo Coin is consistent. The listening experience of the 3 Echo Coins is also relatively close. Q930F compared to its big brother Q990F. In terms of the speaker unit configuration of the body, subwoofer, and rear surround, some simplifications have been made. Therefore, the sound effects such as sound wrapping will definitely be weaker. But the advantages of Q930F. There are basically no competitors at the same price point. When other brands can only buy back a single Echo Coin for $5,000,